active shooting. More cars active shooting. Shot. You shot. He's been shot.
Officers contacting dispatch for more help. Tonight at 5, new 911 calls capture the moment that a man opened fire on IMPD, shooting 2 officers. And now we've learned that one of those officers is out of the hospital. Thank you for joining us here at 5. I'm Felicia Lawrence.
And I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan. So let's get you up to speed. This is a shooting that happened around 10:30 last night. It happened downtown near 38th and Franklin. In the end, 2 IMPD officers were hurt. The suspect killed.
Ella Rhodes is live at Eskenazi Hospital where those officers were taken. And Ella, can you update us on the condition of the officers still in the hospital?
The officer still in the hospital is getting treatment, but remains in stable condition. Like you mentioned, the other officer was released from the hospital earlier today, just a few hours ago. IMPD says they're both still in good spirits. And as for that 21-year-old suspect, as you mentioned, he did die from his injuries. And to give you a better recap about what happened last night, you can take a look at your screen there and you can see video where IMPD officers responded to 37th Street on a call about a disturbance with multiple people and a man potentially was armed. When police showed up, they came into contact with a man and woman. Police say the man allegedly shot at them, striking 2 officers. Police then exchanged gunfire with the suspect. One neighbor heard this all go down and says she went outside to see what happened.
We heard a couple of shots, and then all of a sudden we heard a barrage of shots. We seen an officer down. We seen just a whole bunch of police officers down there. I guess they were returning fire, seen an officer on the ground. They're trying to get him up, get him in the car.
IMPD says officers rendered aid to the other injured officers and the suspect. Now, to put this into context, this is the 5th IMPD officer involved shooting this year. In 2025, there was a total of 8, and in 2024, a total of 15. Investigators did find the suspect's gun on the scene as well. Now, that 21-year-old suspect, Dallas Scott Cole Jett, did die at IU Methodist from his injuries. We did also request that body cam worn footage from IMPD. They say in the next 4 to 6 weeks, they'll actually release a critical incident video that will use some of that body-worn camera footage. In the meantime, we're still waiting to get an update from IMPD about what exactly led up to the shooting. And like we said, one officer was released from the hospital from his injuries. The other officer, we're still waiting to hear as they are in stable condition, though. Anne-Marie and Felicia.
All right, Ella reporting live for us at Eskenazi Hospital tonight. Thanks so much. So these IMPD officers are trained to handle these intense situations just like the one that went down last night. Anything can happen when they respond to a call for help.
Tonight, Brandon Schaff looks into the training and the preparation to act quickly when those calls for help turn violent.
After overnight violence in this Indianapolis East Side neighborhood led to 2 officers being shot and a suspect being killed, there is now a call to the community to support their police officers and a focus on how to prevent this kind of violence from happening again.
When IMPD responded to a disturbance on East 37th Street on Wednesday evening and a man shot at officers, they immediately relied on their training during the rapidly evolving situation. The Indiana FOP president credits body armor, trauma kits, tourniquets, and quick transport to the hospital with helping save the injured officers' lives. IMPD regularly trains to be ready for this and has extensive de-escalation and crisis intervention training. But once the situation turns violent, Snyder says officers have a fraction of a second to react.
In less time than the blink of an eye, a person can draw a gun and fire it and violently attack the officer before the officer even starts to be able to respond. When you think how quick and how fast that can happen, you say, well, then how do they get ahead of that? Well, they can't. They're always behind that reactionary curve, but that's where they fall back on their training.
Snyder says Wednesday night's shooting is a reminder of the dangers police officers face while protecting their community. Now, they will focus on supporting the injured officers as they recover and their families. On NBC's side, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
And Snyder told 13 News a startling statistic. He says that one of the officers hurt last night is the 3rd IMPD officer shot in the line of duty from their recruitment class.
City leaders, as you can imagine, have been weighing in on the shooting and the aftermath. And wanting to know the very latest on the officers as they recover. So we've collected their statements. We put them all together for you. They're at WTHR.com. They're also on the WTHR app. Also right here, you've got this QR code. You can scan this. It's on your screen, and that will get you to more coverage, and you can stream it from your phone or your TV.
Morning sunshine giving way to a few clouds this afternoon. As expected, another day in the 70s. We have 77 right now in Indianapolis, 73 in Crawfordsville, 75 degrees in Richmond. It's going to be a nice mild evening. We have baseball at Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis. That is a 7:05 first pitch. Evening temperatures in the middle and upper 70s. Once the sun goes down, might need a jacket. Overnight temperatures down into the 50s, forecasting 56 in Kokomo, 58 in Lafayette, 57 degrees in Shelbyville. So another cool start tomorrow morning. The rest of our Friday forecast includes a mix of sun and clouds and upper 70s.
Thanks, Angela. NASCAR in town now, officially arriving at this hour, getting ready for the Brickyard 400 this weekend. The drivers will take to the track tomorrow because they got to practice.
Yes, they do. And tonight, their race cars are inside semi-trailers on Main Street and Speedway. Rich Nye is there. He joins us live from the annual Hauler Parade. Hey, Rich.
Good evening and welcome to Main Street and Speedway on a gorgeous night. So many years I have covered this hauler parade and it has been so steamy and humid and hot, and tonight is just absolutely gorgeous. So just a few minutes ago, these haulers that carry the NASCAR Cup cars all around the country to the different racetracks, they just pulled down Main Street, and so we've got a big traffic jam here on Main Street, but it's also a party. We've got entertainment, we've got food, we've got fun, and we've got race cars, although they're inside these semis. So tonight it's a chance for fans to walk around and see all the activities here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on Main Street here. So we're having lots of good time. Meantime, across the street at the museum, Jeff Gordon just got to see a brand new exhibit in his honor today. And we're going to take a look at that in just a little while. But right now, let's hear from Jeff and his thoughts on this new exhibit.
I don't display a lot of my trophies and helmets and things. It's just not something that I've done. And so all these helmets have been sitting in cabinets and warehouses for years, uniforms, helmets. And so to see them out on display where I get to see them and others get to enjoy them, and then to experience this with my son and my parents, Raleigh, yeah, this is a really special day for me.
So there is NASCAR racing here in Speedway for the next 3 days. On Friday, it's $25 general admission. Kids 15 and under, accompanied by adult, get in free. And we have practice tomorrow for both the Cup cars and for the O'Reilly Series. The O'Reilly Series then will race on Saturday. Cup cars will qualify on Saturday. And then, of course, the Brickyard 400 is on Sunday. But tonight, the party goes from 5 until 7 o'clock. It's the Hauler Parade, a very short parade that is now over. But the haulers, as you can see, are parked here. And we're having a jumping good time here on Main Street in Speedway. We'll check back in about an hour or so.
Yeah, good catch there, Rich. It could be distracting, but nope, Rich is used to that.